Hey, I'll pull the sword out the boulder, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you all, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my lace and make lightning lose in a race. I make fire cool and come back from the triangle in Bermuda. I can suit it, live in the moon, working and outsmarting computers. I can outswim all the tuna, and that's without a scuba. So in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time traveling a surprise, make graveyards feel alive, break the immortal down to his demise. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. Tonight I hunt with the pride. You can't take my pride away. I can sing with the birds and the trees in the morning, or roll like the storms way over the ocean. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. Even on the days when I'm late as ever, my timing is right. Even in the darkest moments, stay close, I'm that shining the light. I can make an earthquake nervous, I can make the sun wear a visor. I can make a wise owl see me as a daily advisor. I'm that cool shade, peaceful night, and still my breath is a storm. I bet I can make the thunder clap when I perform. It's just that in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. Hey, I can make time traveling a surprise, make graveyards feel alive, break the immortal down to his demise. I make the moon blue, I make him pigs fly, now I move mountains. I would've beaten the heart of a crash test dummy, I'm more so astounded. Yeah. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I do the impossible, impossible.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Tonight, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. 30, 10, 5, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Now, these two teams faced off earlier in the year, right around mid-season, back in Week 9. And it was the Dolphins with a road victory, so they'll look for the sweep now here in Miami. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Looking to pass. Tua. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown. A big play there. With touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Dolphins are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Allen, and he fires one that's intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. But no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick 6.
And it's plays like that one that made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago and threw the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
What a spin. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
On 2nd and 10, Allen has his man. It's Shakir. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Allen. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. It'll go in the books as a sack and a loss of a yard, but more importantly, it leads to 4th down. The kick by Bass is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And, of course, this a critical game in regards to not just the division race, but playoff seeding as well. They are a game up, but a loss here could really muddy the waters.
And both of these teams want to clear things up about how they feel about each other and their standing in the league. Because these two teams, they've really been the cream of the crop in their division. So this game, it's been looming on both of their schedules.
Tua's throw here taken in by Gesicki. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Tua finding Gesicki there for a Dolphin first.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Tua now on first down. He fights him off. Forced out to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, when you've got a quarterback like this dead to rights, you got to make sure to wrap up. Instead, though, he breaks free, and off he goes. To throw again on 2nd down. Tua. A quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. In motion, Hill. Tua sets up to pass it. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Here's Tua. That's complete. Once again, it's Gesicki. And he'll be brought down at the 27. The Dolphins at 9-2 to start play. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Meanwhile, he coughed it up. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. This defense for the Dolphins, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Cook again. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And complete right side to Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Quick throw here by Allen, complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Now Allen again. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
First down, and they're going to throw it with Allen. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
For Kidder here, it's complete. And the ball is knocked out. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
This drive didn't end well, but if they can keep stringing these together, they'll like what they're doing. That was an 8-play drive before it ended in a fumble. So the takeaway's got to be doing what we want to do and doing it well. Just got to take care of the ball at the end.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Let's go. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Tua. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
2 and now, 3rd and goal. He's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Oh, my, that's a heck of a tackle right there on 3rd down, because they had to swing it out to the back and hope that he could make a play. But let's face it, in order for him to be there and be in that position, in order to make that play, he had to read his keys and not be fooled. Excellent job in the open field.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. They throw for it on 4th and goal at the 1. And the Bills' goal line stand is going to get them the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. In his own end zone, it's Allen. Diggs crossing the field and bringing it in. And they'll get him down up past the 15. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him, 15 big yards. So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Allen to throw it. And he's got his man on the out route. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. And a loose football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, here's Tua finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. And his throw here is incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Tua. And that will be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Johnson's kick is good, and that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So able to add on to their first half lead here, Charles, forcing the miscue with a fumble. and then turning that into 3 points.
Yeah, and more than happy to accept any mistakes the other side is willing to make. No problem. You turn it over, we'll take that, and we'll use it to expand our lead.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Allen completes to Shakir once again. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Allen now on 1st down. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. He's got room at the 30. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. And on that one, with 6 defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess obviously hindsight he did, but...
Yeah, hindsight, but even in foresight, when you got 6 defensive backs on the field, you just know you're going to get multiple coverages. You're never sure what you're going to see. But the biggest one is you don't have much reaction time for your receivers to go get the football because those guys, they're the best cover guys on the field. They go get it. And on that play, they took it the other way for 6 points.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They start the drive with Cook. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before half for Allen. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the 2nd half gets started. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the 2nd half, Charles, remember in that 1st half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that 1st half.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. 2 Tua with a quick throw, caught out wide. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage.
Wait.
On 2nd and 11 now. Tua, and going deep for Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to pass. Tua. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play there on the catch and run. 36 yards.
And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And the agility got him a few extra before he's taken down right at the 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Tua sets up to pass it. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Dolphins take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock too with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and in fact we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Here's Hill on the return. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They're just looking to do more of the same. They were good in the first half. They've extended their lead so far here in the second half. Oh, they're just looking good hitting on all cylinders right now.
And sometimes that means a head coach who really has a finger on the pulse of the team may not have anything to say at all. May tell the rest of the coaches, just back it off a little bit. This team has it under control. I remember hearing about Bob Knight years ago in basketball, getting ready to give the final speech before the gold medal game in '84. And on the board, Michael Jordan had written, "Coach, after all we've been through, there's no way we're losing tonight." He didn't even give a pregame speech.
Wow, interesting. Well, right now, no speech is needed. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll swing this complete out to Hill, and they're going to get this down inside the 20. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting.
Touchdown, Dolphins! From 6 yards away, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league where we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Pass delivered successfully to Knox on the out route. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
And again, it's Allen. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Bills. Dawson Knox, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Bills get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Tua to Tyreek for the Miami first. Tua going to throw. Now the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Gregory Rousseau in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
They're going deep for Hill. It's caught at the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
And a nice pick up there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago. There's another example that playing football isn't strictly being physical. You've got to think as well. Nice job reading his keys by the linebacker and going out in the open space when they dumped it to the back. He was able to make the play and stop him short of the goal line.
Field goal unit and Brian Johnson out there. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Johnson's kick is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And this is Cook with the ground. He'll be stopped shy of the 45 despite a great move. From the 44, Allen. His throw incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Allen going to throw. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. One final try here for Allen. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he is going to have the Bills' first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Allen now looks to throw. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown. A great effort there. 34 yards. And the Bills are able to cut into that deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll cut this to a 17-point spread. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Ready?
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down.